Namaste children, how are you all? I hope you are all fine and your family is also safe. So a warm welcome to the new academic year 2021 and 2022. So let me introduce myself. My name is Netravati from Science Department and you have all promoted from 4th standard to 5th standard. Congratulations for that. So let me begin the class with small activity. So children, you have to guess the answer by watching this activity. So please carefully watch this activity and try to guess the correct content name. Fine. I'm drinking water now. I'm eating biscuit. Now I am breathing in and breathing out. So children, guess the content name. Few of you are confused, isn't it so? So let me give one more clue by reading this riddle. So listen this riddle carefully. I got solid when I freezed. In river I can flow. I got vapor when I boiled. My chemical formula is H2O. So most of you are guessing it. Water. No children. Your answer is almost close to the correct name of the content. Try children. Okay. Let me analyze the activity and riddle. Okay. In the activity, I drank water that was liquid in state. I ate biscuit that was solid in state. And I took in air and exhaled air. So that was gaseous in state. In the riddle, water was solid when it is freezed. And when it flows in the river, that was liquid in state. And water vapor, when it boils, that is gaseous in state. So yes children, you were all right. You guessed it right. So today we are going to study the states of matter. Those are solid, liquid and gas. Now let us begin. So everything around us like tree, stone, water, cloth, book, mobile, anything, it is made up of matter. So what is a matter? Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. So that is called matter. I'm going to keep this on my hand. So it occupies space. This much space occupied by this glass. And it has some weight, some mass. So this is called matter. And what matter is made up of? Matter is made up of very tiny particles. Those are called molecules. Children, you can see in this picture. So you come to know that matter is made up of molecules. And what molecules made up of? Molecules are made up of tiny particles called atoms. Okay. So matter is made up of molecules and molecules are made up of tiny particles called atoms. Clear? Okay, remember this. Matter is made up of molecules. Molecules are made up of atoms. Okay? So children, if we look around us, our brain automatically identify that is it solid, liquid or gas. So in this video, we are going to compare these three states. So let us begin with solid. So in the solid, molecules are tightly packed. Okay, you can see here, molecules are very tightly packed. So there is no space between each molecule. Suppose you think this is a molecule. This is one molecule, this is one more molecule. So these are tightly packed. So there is no space between molecules. So that's why solids are so rigid. Okay. So if molecules are tightly packed, there is no intermolecular space between each molecule. So intermolecular attraction is more. So you are thinking that what is intermolecular attraction? So let me explain. So molecules are tightly packed, less space in between the molecule, so attraction is more. Okay. So let us do one small activity. So I have two magnets in my hand. So I am keeping these two pieces of magnet apart. So there is no attraction between these two, isn't it? So if I bring these two pieces of magnet close, so I can feel some attraction here. So both are attracting each other, both are dragging each other. So that is intermolecular attraction in between solid. Fine. So I hope now the definition of intermolecular attraction is clear for you all. So let me tell you once again, the attraction between two molecules is called intermolecular attraction. That is more in solid because the space between two molecules is less in the solid state. So let us move on to discuss liquid. So how is the molecular arrangement in the liquid? So molecules are loosely packed. So molecules are closely packed, not too closely like solid. So molecules are closely packed. Think this is molecule and this is one molecule. So like this, molecules will be moving. So there is a space between molecule. That's why attraction is also less. Intermolecular attraction is less because there is a more space between molecule. Fine. Now let us study about the one more state of matter, that is gaseous state. So in the gaseous states, molecules are freely moving. There is a lot of space in between each molecule. That's why there is a less molecular attraction between each molecule. So let us understand this in better way with the help of one example. Suppose if your father is using perfume, after some time you could able to smell the perfume smell. So if you are sitting in another room also, after few minutes you could able to smell the smell of perfume. Why it is so? Because perfume is in gaseous state. As I told you, molecules are freely moving in gaseous state and there is a lot of space in between each molecule. That's why less molecular attraction. Children, please keep in your mind that if there is a lot of space in between each molecule, so less molecular attraction. If there is a less space in between each molecule, that means more molecular attraction. Okay, so till now we have studied about molecular space, molecular arrangement and intermolecular attraction. Now let us study the properties of these three states using this chart. So let us study the properties of solid. As I told you, solids are rigid. That means solids have fixed shape. So solid thing shape don't change easily until unless you put a lot of force. Okay, that means solids have fixed shape. That means solids are rigid. And solids have fixed volume also. So that means if I keep one ball in one bowl, so the shape of the ball is same. Ball is not going to take the shape of the container or bowl. So that means solids have fixed volume. And as we all know, solids don't flow and solids are incompressible. That means we can't compress the solid things. If we try to compress the solid things, they will break. So that means solids are incompressible. Now let us move on to study the properties of liquids. So liquids are not rigid. That means liquids don't have their own shape. liquids will take the shape of the container it is poured in. Suppose take a glass of water. Pour that glass of water in bowl. So water will take the shape of the bowl. If I pour that water in a big container, so that water will take the shape of that big container. That means liquids don't have fixed shape, and liquids are also incompressible. If we try to compress the liquid things, so they will spill out. So liquids are incompressible. Now let us move on to study gas properties. So as I told you, gases will spread out and occupies available space. That means gaseous things don't have fixed shape and fixed volume also. But gases are highly compressible. That means we can press the gas. So you might have heard about the CNG, compressed natural gas. So natural gas is compressed easily and used as a fuel in vehicles. So that's why gases are highly compressible. Okay, I hope you are clear about the properties of these three states. So how can we forget to study about the examples of these three states? Can anybody try to tell me the examples of these three states? Oh, almost all, because it's such an easy content, isn't it so? So example for solid things, we can give pen as an example, book, glass, etc. And example for liquid things, milk, water, juice, beverages, etc. And example for gaseous state, perfume bottles, oxygen and air we breathe in and breathe out, carbon dioxide. We all know we can't see the air because it is colorless, but we can feel. So air is gaseous in state. And one more thing, water vapor, that is also best example for the gaseous state. Children, do you know that we can get water in these three states? For example, ice cube is an example for solid, and water is example for liquid state, and water vapor is example for gaseous state. And have you heard about the naphthalene ball and camphor? I think you might have heard about that. Do you know, children, if we keep naphthalene ball and camphor in open air space, so after 2 days or 3 days, you can see the change in their size. They will become small because the solid turns into a gaseous state. That's why they will become small. So they directly turn into solid into gaseous state. Now we shall study about chemical and physical change. I know you are all familiar about this. So what is a physical change? Any change in shape, size or state of substance is called physical change. For example, tearing paper, crushing paper are the best example for physical change. Let us see few more examples for physical change. Ice melts into water, mixing sand with water, salt water. And you are thinking about salt water. How can we get salt from water after mixing? So with the help of evaporation method, we can get salt from the water. So we can separate the mixed sand in the water using decantation method. I hope you learned decantation method in 4th standard. Isn't it so? Okay. Now let us move on to discuss chemical change. So what is a chemical change? Anything change in composition of the substance called chemical change. So example for chemical change, milk into curd. So once milk turns into curd, can we get it back? No. And burning paper also is best example for chemical change. Let us discuss few more examples for chemical change, that is rusted nail, burnt wood, baked cake, isn't it? These are the best example for chemical change. I hope this content is crystal clear for you all and you enjoyed the video and activity also. So be safe, be at home and take care of yourself and your family. Dhanyawad.